Gaffer. My guest today wears more hat than Nollywood has costumed the actors. She's a philanthropist, a producer, and a fine girl. Please make welcome Claire.
I started off as a producer.
Okay.
I have a cousin called Sobe Sume. He used to be in Nigeria as a director. Then he relocated. So I produced my first film with him, titled Gone Grey. We had it in cinemas. It was a good one. It was a good run for the money at the time.
What year was this?
2016.
OG.
so it was a good run. It was a good attempt into production, and it was made easy because of him. So his presence just made the way for me. So it was super cool, and I produced another with him, and then my NGO work started in between, and that was how I
in between
drifted.
producing.
Yes.
You started Clare Foundation.
Yes, officially. Yeah.
Registered.
Registered 2019, but
Okay,
project
but
started
you started
2017. Yes.
So you didn't make film again?
I still do it.
Okay.
Yeah, but not as often as I used to.
No, because of the work at the foundation.
Yes, because it's been a lot of work. I also had to delve into interior decoration too.
Okay.
Yeah, so I started off as a radio presenter. If we have to go back,
Let's go back.
let's start from
Let's
the
meet
very
Claire.
beginning. Let's go. All right, so I studied computer mathematics, my first degree. Then, while studying computer mathematics or computer science, I was a social bee, a social butterfly in school. I would dance, I would choreograph. So while I was there, I was wondering, why am I in science? Because I'm doing everything art, but I was still science. I was struggling to pass because it was a lot. I knew that I wanted to be that person that would talk, mass communicator. But I wasn't sure how I ended up as a science student. But it was interesting because, till now, I still talk chemistry, physics, But when I was done with service, I went back to school. I went to University of Nigeria to study mass communication.
That's in Suka, right?
Yes, in Suka. The Great Nsukka. And then I studied mass communication as my postgraduate diploma. Then, just before I rounded off, I got a job with the late Dora Konyili.
Oh.
She started a radio station in Enugu.
Okay.
Yes, so I was one of the OEP one.
I was going to say you have a radio voice.
Thank you. If that was a compliment, thank you. Okay. All right, so I started off there. I did radio. Before then, during service here, I also worked with Radio by Elsa.
Okay.
Yeah. Then came to Nsukka. I was working for the school's radio station, Lion FM. From there, I went to Solid FM for Dora Queenly, of blessed memory. Then came back to Lagos and started an online radio, a gospel online radio for Frank Edwards. It's called the Rocktown Radio. Yeah. So I was there for a couple of years. Then I went into production.
Wow.
Yes. So I think that's been the journey. That's been the journey. So I did my first gig, Gone Grey, with Sobe Sume. It was fun. I had stand and say, nothing stretches me. Nah. If I put my mind to it, nothing stretches me.
So you want stressed?
Maybe I look, I don't know if I look soft to say. I'm not.
Oh, you're soft?
No.
You look soft.
Nah. I could look it, but I'm a very strong person. Really strong. So nothing stretches me. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. I haven't seen it. All right. So I did that. Then we did another production. And then he said, you can also be a production manager.
Okay.
So I tried it with his production. It's not an easy thing.
It's crazy.
What?
It's crazy.
I think the perception actors or a lot of people have about production managers are omo. There's something they call omoishe or something.
Yeah.
Omodo. I don't know.
Like apprentice or
do you understand? No. Like production managers are strong people who hold forth, the production.
Together,
but the perception people have about them is crazy. But I set peace straight when I'm working. First I try not to get too familiar with people on set.
Okay.
I don't speak vernacular on set. You
Okay,
get
so
why. Not be say I know if you speak pidgin, but you get why. For professionalism's sake, it puts me on the spot to know that I am working, I'm here to work, and when we're done, I'm out.
so what if you're working with a crew that probably you have a large number of the crew from a particular tribe? How do you?
I've worked with people from two different tribes, like dominated in each production, but they all understand English.
No, I mean when they're speaking to each other, you don't let them.
I don't.
Okay.
I don't. So it'll be difficult for you to even tell if I'm Yoruba, if I'm Igbo or whatever, because I stay numb and but they hear everything. I hear
You just the
every
tasks,
single thing.
They collect all the information.
Everything. But there was a day I had to call out an AD, and I cleared him
Wow.
because I heard the stuff he said about my friend who is a director.
Oh,
Yeah,
not
so
even you.
Not even me. I cleared it. I'm a crew person. I'm not an actor person.
Okay.
I'm a crew. I can
What
literally.
does that mean? I hear that a lot.
I fight for the crew members.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You cannot be in my production as a crew and not chill. It's not possible. Like I'll really literally fight for you.
When are you hiring? When next? When next are you hiring?
So because
Yeah.
these guys work 24 hours, they're working. There's no break for them. The break you have is when maybe there's a change of costume or makeup. That's when they have, little timer to breathe,
themselves,
and then they're being talked down on. It shouldn't be. Most of these people are, and even if they are not graduates, they are people who dedicate their time.
I think it comes from the point where people think they are just share, like you said.
Do you understand? That's perception. And but I'm happy that crew members are beginning to stand on their feet. Now they can stand for themselves. Do you understand? Yeah. So we're gradually getting to the point where crew members will be the prize.
Yeah.
It will not just be the actors. It will be about the crew members. So we call the shot sometimes.
Yeah.
It will get.
Just want to talk a bit of that based on the fact that you're a production manager, and before we continue your journey. Yeah.
So the production manager part. I mean, I've never had an issue with an actor.
Okay, that's
Never.
beautiful.
Yeah. And that's because of communication skills and emotional intelligence. So
Now and then.
Ideba. I've never had an issue, never. So but it's not an easy job to do as a production manager.
Okay.
I've had situations even as a producer where when I started, so some of these actors come in and then from the door they're saying, take this bag, carry it upstairs, all of that and all. I don't fight it. Just let's get the job done. It's okay. But by the time we're doing introduction, that's when this person.
Oh, sorry.
But that thing is wrong because you don't have to look down on anyone before you know the person's position. Be kind and be nice to someone. It tells a lot about who you are.
Yeah, exactly.
Because at the end of the day, when you find out, you come back to Shalaye. It's even worse. Do you understand?
Everything you're funny, just one guy came. I don't even know who he was. He came. Said, sorry, do you know when they will bring food? I'm like, oh, maybe this guy look at me like a foodie, so I have a timetable.
Yeah.
So I looked at one of my boys and say, who is this guy? Say, my intern. I said, okay, no problem. So I told him, I don't know. Maybe you should check with the producers or something. So somehow people just go there in their high horse and then try to send people on errands.
I'm not sure why did you. So I had an altercation with the director last year. So some of these people tend to boss over everybody and everything. Now we have different departments, and if you claim to be a director, it means you should understand hierarchy.
Exactly.
And if you understand hierarchy, you should know the right people to talk to. You cannot meet a costume for welfare.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying? Now, some of these directors too would want to talk down on crew member, irrespective of you being the producer, in front of an actor who they're trying to buff over. So I had him. They were done with this scene, and I've been seeing a lot of stuff. He's been doing with the crew members. A lot of crew members lamenting. I've had crew members come to meet me to say, "Manu Vex, I have to leave the production." They walk out on set. And that's because of, the guy.
The way they are being treated.
And he was done with that scene. The next, I think he wanted to show off because of the people, the actors that were there.
Exactly. We do that too.
Yeah. And then he said, Where is my food? Producer, I say, where is my food? I've done anger management. I don't want to go back there. It's already too late, though. I can never go back there. But sometimes if you don't address certain things, I'm not one who would address. I know how to mask things because in my head I tell myself I have 3 days to leave this production.
Yeah.
We're not going to be here.
Yeah,
You understand? So I let it go because if there's a next time and your name is called, I won't. I'll tell them not to call you. That day was the first time I was reacting on the production set. That's just last year. Oh, I reacted badly. Yeah, I reacted badly. I reacted badly, but it was good. It was chill. It's changed the trajectory of that production. It changed a lot. If that had not happened, please, it would have been worse than that. But I had to.
So, I understand there's the battle about crew, cast, and all that, who should be treated well. I know that the director wants his tool to be in a particular mindset, which is the actor. That's what I mean. And then they don't really care. They feel like this is the face they're selling a movie. This is that. What do you think we can do so everybody in the workplace understands? Talking from the place of a manager, like I see production managers like project managers, putting all the elements together, helping it to run through without any hitches, so production doesn't stop or we don't run over time or something. What do you think production managers should do or the producers should put in place so we all understand? There's a case recently where an actor is slapping a crew member and all that. What do you think can be put in place to rectify all that?
Okay, the first thing is to understand the people who own the production. If these people, the producers, so to say, executive producers, understand the art of filmmaking, they will be able to consider every element, which is the cast and the crew. Cool. Now, when you put a crew member as a human being, you put them into consideration. It means that you will be accountable if anything happens to them. You will put in place guidelines. Actors, you do not have any right to do this to a crew member. Director, you're in charge of these actors, or producer, you're in charge of the actors. Put a leash on them. Producer, you're in charge of the crew members. Ensure that they are safe. All right. So if you're able to, sometimes you see most of these EPs or producers worship the actors. That's where the problem is. That's where it starts from.
Because I feel like that's the biggest part of the investment.
Saying no talk to him in the vex. I don't in the vex. Like now only gets. I don't make it make sense to me, sir. In the normally
now, workplace with this not be
in the normally vex. Like he's the only one with the monotony of being angry. I don't. What do you mean by in the normally vex? Just leave and leave them. I say a lot of times, leave them. No, don't do. We are humans first. And if you really want to sit to know who should be in charge, it's the crew. I can't get used to the fact that the crew members are placed as second fiddles. No. If the camera is not turned on, if you don't have anyone behind the camera, how you won't take blow?
That's true.
Who would see you? If the sound guy decides to walk out of here, who would hear me?
Nobody will hear.
So why do we have our priorities misplaced? So if a producer would stand the ground to say, you don't do this to my crew member, don't talk to, there are guidelines, there are rules to these things, and you set your production the way you want it to be. It says a lot, whatever happens to production says a lot about the producer. It says a lot about the person who is bringing out the money. Do you understand? So it starts from the inner house. How do you treat the crew member? How do you see your crew members? And there shouldn't be a factor of not talk to director, cinematographer this way. This 1 hour. No, it should be everybody. The cinematographer will not work if the camera guys are not carrying the camera for him. If someone is not helping him pull, the sound guy may not be able to hold the boom if he doesn't have an assistant holding down stuff. Everyone is important on sets.
You're very passionate about humanity because kept saying you're human first. Um, well, let's hear the other side of you being a humanitarian.
Okay, so let's take the mask of the producer
Yeah.
out, and then wear
Let's allow that
the
steam
mask.
cool off.
Let's go. Okay.
Where you're very calm and gentle, caring.
I am
feeding-
calm and set.
Feeding people, caring for their needs, especially girls. Yeah.
We'll change that part of especially girls because
Okay.
the gender is both male and female. Okay, so let's start again from the beginning.
So you caring for people, feeding them, caring for girls, elderly too?
Younger, infants, elderly.
Wow.
They're all in the umbrella that covers the charity that we do. Okay, so Clare cares. That's it.
Well,
It's a badge I carry every time. Okay, so from primary
it's not
school.
just a badge, it's the you that you carry now.
It's the me. Thank you. So in primary school, I remember telling my mom, my dad, every time I say, oh, that this person hasn't paid fees, the proprietor sends them away. Mommy, please pay their school fees.
Pardon.
Yes. My mom is wondering how she would leave her own child, but what she would do for me is come to school and beg on behalf of whoever it is I mentioned, beg for extension of time. Then I got to secondary school. My mom inculcated the habit of visiting orphanage homes. She explained to me who they were, what the home stands for. I went to university, Madonna University.
Okay.
So my school is a Catholic school. It has a pilgrimage ground there, right? So they have a lot of pilgrims coming.
Love that.
So there's a place, or there is still a place, a home the priest built for people, underprivileged people. So when I found out about the place, I would take food, provisions, clothes to them.
From school?
From school. When I go home on break, I visit an orphanage home. So it started with I call friends and I tell them, oh, I'm going to this orphanage home. Let's go, So they bring stuff. So when we come, it's a lot of stuff, And it was easy for people to identify with me. It was easy for people to support me because right from when I was on radio, I used to do kiddies playground. I used to do stuff for children. So people already knew, okay, she has a niche for this thing. So it was easy. Now, one day I was just thinking, I could make this bigger, not just calling my friends and reaching out to people. What if now that I'm able to gather friends and visit one orphanage home, we can spread out to different orphanage homes in a year? I told my mom about it and she said, that's you coming out, limelight. Are you sure you want it? I thought about it again. I prayed about it and I got the nudge to
continue.
To start an NGO. It was a difficult thing because I want to start, I'm saying, I hope this thing, I want so many people to come support, but at the same time, I don't want to be out there, So eventually I created the logo in my living room on my phone. I got the name in the living room. Everything was done on a chair. I was able to do it. Then I experimented. I said, okay, let's do a feed something.
Okay.
I started with feed 100. I put out the flyer there. I got money that was able to feed 450.
Wow.
So we got to the place. It was an experiment. We got to the place and it was an open field. It was gangster. A lot of people showed up. So we're done sharing.
More than the number you prefer.
What? We're done. People are hungry, okay. We're done sharing the 450 plates and there were still people. So we had to go buy biscuits, buy drinks. I had friends. My friends were there, So we bought a lot of things. We're able to reach out to more people. Not everybody, but we reached out to more people. Then that happened. That was 2018. Now, 2019, that was when I officially registered Clare Cares Foundation.
Okay.
I did another feed something. And I said, okay, feed 500. And we got money for feed 1,000.
Whoa.
And it was big. And we did an open space again. It was crazy. It was worse than the other one. So we had to go call vigilantes, people in uniforms to come, help. Every time you set out to do a project and you run a project, there is a lesson to learn.
True.
And that was when I understood the essence of good security. So I told, and then I had a team.
Were you harmed?
No, but you see, that's disorganization that everyone. I'm not.
Yeah, I know. Coming from a very orderly person,
so it was too much for me. So we had to go to different communities, look for a place where they would have a big hall, a town hall, and voila, Shogunle Town Hall accepted us.
Wow.
This year will be the seventh year, I think, or sixth, I can't remember, that we'll be doing the Feed 1000 there. So when the issue of people dying 2 years ago from one Christmas thing that happened,
party,
I had to pat myself, on the back.
So you're seeing a possibility of such event happening, people getting harmed, while you were doing it in the open field and you wanted a contained space where it can be controlled.
So it's secured, it's orderly, now the community,
and then the community is involved.
Yes, now they know us, they know the Clarkers Foundation. I wrote a book this year on
you wrote a book.
Yes.
Okay, keep it aside.
Okay.
We'll come to that.
So Shogunle Town Hall has been a safe haven for us and for the kids. So over the years, we've been able to outline projects that would make impact on different people, different categories of people. So we start off each year with purchasing of jam forms for at least 50 people. And then we also handle their lesson fees. Because if you're going to pay for jam and you're not having lesson, it doesn't make sense.
These are things that some politicians would do and go to TV and talk about.
They have the means. Let's give it to them. They have the means.
Like you're doing a great job. That's what I mean.
Thank you. Then we also partner with an orphanage home every year. So each year we look for an orphanage home.
Okay, so it's not just Shogunle.
Shogunle is for the Feed 1000 because of the hall that we use. A lot of children come.
Do you see going to other places?
Oh, for Feed 1000, for now, no. I want to mark 10 years with them, then I will move to the next place.
Oh, you already have a plan of 10 years?
Yes.
Beautiful.
Yeah. So then we do the orphanage visitation. So if we choose an orphanage home, we cater to their medical needs for the kids, school supply, food. So a lot of people would reach out, say they want to celebrate their birthdays. They don't want to be there. So we go buy the list and then send to them. We run the back to school project every September. Why we do it every September is because that long holiday, a lot of people, going back to school, they may not have the means, get new school uniforms for the kids, stationaries and the rest of them. Then we do the Women's Empowerment Program. It's strictly for widows. But I hate to have a program called Widows. So it's actually called the Mothers Package.
Okay.
So it's a day set aside. This year was amazing. We had lots of sponsors. And
I was going to ask you that. How do you fund this?
Okay, so we've had grants from Global Giving through a company called Cummins.
Okay.
Yeah, Cummins are into big generators.
Yeah, Cummins. I have some of the generators.
Yeah, so the first grants we got, we renovated the orphanage home that we were working with at the time.
Oh,
yes, it was a big change. It was a big change. And then the next grant we had early last year was a food palliative program. So we catered to the needs of all correctional centers in Lagos, old people's home, home for autism, home for Down syndrome, and all their caregivers.
Okay.
Sir.
Only you.
He's gonna go there run now.
It's some great job. Great work.
Yeah, so then next month, every October 11th is International Day of the Girl Child. So we distribute sanitary pads to at least 550, 600 girls. Same thing we do May 28th, that's Menstrual Hygiene Day. Then Feed 1000 is like the biggest thing that we do.
Beautiful.
Yes. And that's for Clare.
So apart from other sponsors that come in, so are your friends still picking your calls? You're like, Claire, where are we going this time?
No, don't worry, they're not scared. So
Okay.
the good thing is I have people who every year support a particular project.
Oh, yeah.
I have a particular woman who supports every single project.
Wow.
Yeah, so sometimes her support can run the full project.
Wow.
And she doesn't necessarily need a reminder, because in January, I send a link, to all the donors. And I'm like, okay, this is what we're having. This is the breakdown, budget breakdown estimated for this year. It could go up, it could go lower, whatever it is, So I have people who are there. I have new people who still reach out
So
to
you
us.
build trust over time.
Yes. So for every project, as little as your birthday that you give me money to send to the orphanage, right? I will do you a proper what do you call this thing? A feedback, like after I give you like well documented letter, a report.
Yeah.
Yes, I give you a report. Godwin's birthday at the orphanage reports. So we give you a breakdown because
So
we
you
don't
see everything.
we don't just go to the orphanage with rice and beans. No, we call them and then we have because they have a need. So that's why when people want to go to the orphanage and you're buying tissue, juice, bobo,
And noodles.
they may not need that.
might
They
just
may
need
have
soap.
exactly. They might need soap. They might need something else. So always check with them. Have a list. They are not saying buy everything. They are saying this is what we need. Then you do a
Exactly.
check. This is what we can do.
Exactly.
So we give you a complete breakdown, and especially what we do there, because we'll buy drinks with the kids, then they pray for you. We'll do a video, we send to you. Everything is documented. So there's accountability for it.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, I don't know. Like, I'm being challenged because I have a dream of raising about 250,000 children.
Okay.
I even have a plan, called it Abraham's House,
Okay.
And hearing you talk, it's just reminding me that you have now started. I'm supposed to run it for 30 years and retire.
It's a good thing, and it's
And then how long are you doing this for?
forever. So I've set there's something I did with Clare where I don't necessarily have to be there. So
Physically be
yeah.
there.
So there's two projects they did this year. I wasn't even aware of it. I was just sent reports and pictures. But Clare has to ensure that there's funds for whatever it is they want to do, right? But funny, these two projects, the team did it without the money from Clare's foundation.
Wow.
Yes. So what I do is now we have all the projects. The team members are aware of this project. So they write an email to say, I would want to host or I want to be the one to organize back to school projects. I want to organize the International Day of the Girl Child. So it is your project. All you need to do is there's a link for every team member, name of project you want to handle, the community, number of beneficiaries, breakdown, why you chose the community, why they need it, why the number of people. Then you pick a team member who would work with you.
Okay.
There are team members who can work as hosts, MCs. You reach out. It's a proper thing. It's like
There's a structure.
There's a
to it.
structure,
So that means that's why it's easy to be able to plug in because it's something that's been running even without you being
yes. So it's fine. I'm just passionate about Feed 1000.
Are you the only person doing this in your family?
Yes.
Do you have like support sisters, mother, everybody? Say, let's go and support Claire.
Physically, they are not around. Like my brothers are not in Nigeria. My sister is a software engineer. She doesn't ever have time. She's coding every time, but she sends in her support. So sometimes she could just help us with our website if there's anything. My mom is an ambassador for Clare's Foundation. Whoa. You will see her everywhere. You see her on my social media commenting on our posts. You see her everywhere. She is there. My dad too supports too. So I have a good.
So you have system. Family support.
I do.
Oh.
I do.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. So it's been the grace of God, because when the administration of Nigeria changed, there was a scare. Man, will people be able to support?
Yeah.
But we've done more
now
in this administration than before, and that's because people put in their humanity check, and understanding that more people will need help. So we were thinking it will not be easy for people to support, but they are saying people will need help.
This is what we need to show people.
So it's just been grace.
Your book, wasn't it?
It's called Zara's Zara's new book, or Zara's Change Maker book, however way it is. Right. It's about a star girl. Her name is Zara.
Who is this Zara?
It's fiction.
Okay. The girl we met in
She's our star girl. So she's Zara. She was coming back from school one day with her friends, and then she noticed it's like the Shogunle community, right? So they're used to themselves, like the town hall we use.
Yeah.
So she was walking by, and then she realized that this playground had been laying fallow. The swings, everything rusted. It was dead. So she was wondering. She was asking her friends that how come this. They said, you don't take this route again. She used to take the other route. Now how would you know? She now said, but then nobody mentioned. She now said, but when last were you invited for a birthday party and they used here? She got home, she was really worried, told her parents, like, this is what they said. Yeah, so that the place is gone, forgotten and dead. So she was recounting memories of when she celebrated her 40th birthday, 6, 7. So how come, and then she began to reach out to, how in your community you have someone who is a painter, who is a this, who is a that. So she reached out to them. Initially, they were reluctant. Well, she went ahead with her friends. They were clearing, they were trying to adjust, and people came in. And then she remembered that there was this NGO that came one time to celebrate something for them in that place. So she reached out to one auntie who brought them and told her this is what they want to do. Somehow, they were able to bring that place back to life. The NGO came and said, okay, we're going to give her support, made her an ambassador. And then the ballet of the place also gave her an award and promised that yearly they would ensure that, it's been worked on, renovated and all of that. Yeah. So it's just trying to encourage and teach children how to be kind, how to, participate in things that happen in their immediate community. Yeah, so that's our star girl.
It's a portion of Clare in Zara.
Yes.
Or it's Zara Clare?
It's Zara. It's Zara.
Seem like Zara is Clare.
Seem like it'd be like.
There's a need.
Yeah.
We need to come together. So I'll reach out to this person, I'll reach out to this person. I'll put our hands together and then make it work.
With this, I've also learned. So I learned from business studies in JSS, profit loss. The illustration given was about an Igbo man. That an Igbo man is ready. Container ya tore down kita. He knows that if he enter sea, if he come out. But whatever it is, he's gallant. Do you understand? He's ready for either the profit or loss. He prays for profit. But as a business person, you really can't tell when you would have losses. So I write to companies. Most of them don't respond. Most of them respond. I'm like, oh, this is not a good time. I get a lot of no's, but those no's, spur me to even do more, So Coca-Cola reached out to us in December last year. They would like to support our Feed 1000. And these are the people we've been writing to. Over the years, and they did not answer, but then they came
probably
through.
They were waiting to see.
So people want to see consistency, so try. Bring out money from your pocket and try. People want to see, when you go and meet them and say, sponsor my project, sponsor, what have you done? Let's see the impact. Let's see the impact flow. Help? What do you need? How do we trust that you'll be able to do this?
You're not trying to change your car.
You know what I'm saying? So that's how it has been. It's and then we underrate the team that we have. You can't do it alone.
Exactly.
Nobody's an island. Maybe I never used to believe that, but since I said at the end, nobody's an island. You need people. You can't stand it. Imagine me having to go to meet the ballet, rush, go to buy decorations, go out. No, I would. No. So you should never underrate the power of the right team. And then it starts with you feeling the team in the right way. If you don't give them the grace to understand that this is also yours, and you're always making it my thing. So the back to school we had last week, the person who handled this invited us. So for projects for Clare, I'm a volunteer.
Oh.
Yeah, so when we introduce ourselves, when it gets to me, I don't say my name is Claire, so they don't always get that I'm the owner. So I just say my name is Chichi, I'm a volunteer. Yeah, so it's for Feed 1000. I co-host with them, so I'm like, oh, my name is Claire. I don't talk. We don't do all those meet the founder. We don't do all of that because everybody is Clare Cares Foundation. Yes.
That's brilliant.
Thank you.
So There's a young girl, there's a young guy somewhere who's passionate about helping humanity and is broke. What's your advice?
So it starts with the 200 naira that you have. If you ever wait to have 1 million, you would never start.
Just to start.
Yes, kindness is not from the wealth of your pocket. It's from the wealth of your heart.
That's deep.
You know, so if you have 200 naira and you can share that 200 naira,
You'll be able to share 1 million.
you've just done a charity work.
Oh, if you have 200 naira and you can share out of the 200.
Yes, you've done a charity work.
You don't
Because you
have-
could have as well kept the 200 naira, managed it, you know, to say, okay, these are the only money where I
and
get.
keep it for rainy day.
Do you understand? But the fact that you can give out half the money you have is a lot. You don't ever wait, because if you're trying to wait to get 1 million, 10 million, it go if it take. No, nobody say it go take, if it take, right? So 10 years gone, I want to start 10 years ago. I would love to help, but you've never done it. It will pain you, but take it out. The reward sometimes is not in cash. You know, a lot of people, when they say, Claire, you're doing a lot. The way God will bless you. You will do this, you do this. So the reward sometimes is when my Uber would have had an accident, but God averted it.
Exactly.
That's my reward. My reward is someone says, Claire, wait, you run an interior design thing. Please, you get one space where someone. That's my reward. It may not necessarily be cash, you know. So
those favors is just
exactly, just start. No matter how little. Sometimes it's nothing. The orphanage might just need 10 bags of water. They're not asking you for a bag of rice.
Yeah.
It's that's presence, not always the present. You know, the gifts is the presence. You are there for the person. It's the fact that you can sit and listen to someone. It's a lot. If I tell you the number of calls I get, people are trying to complain, you know, about something, about this. Sometimes it's not money they need. It's far from it. They just need to rant. They need to talk, you know, and then that's charity too. Yeah, that's not easy. You think it's easy to sit down, somebody telling you, and this thing can happen. When the thing can happen, it's a lot though. Sometimes 1 hour, still here,
there.
you know. So it's great.
This cap, right? Let's remove the humanitarian cap. Which
Okay.
which other one are we meeting?
You're meeting the talent manager.
Talent manager. Producer.
No crew
Do I have a manager?
So there's a reality show that happens every year. So I have someone who I would always manage every year.
Wow.
Yeah. So it starts from when the person is in the house. I have people who run their social media.
Yeah.
I have to
Also,
check.
you have a team.
Yeah. I have to check that all the Twitter guy is doing well, the Instagram is doing well, the Snapchat, the what do you call it, TikTok, the Facebook, and the other things that happen. You know, so I've never. It's been a good ride. It's not easy handling humans.
Yeah, I know.
But emotional intelligence.
Especially when you're managing somebody's image.
Especially when you're managing someone that has a mind of her own. Godwin. But then, you know what I'm saying.
I get
you know, but
have you ever been in trouble managing any talent? Okay.
Never. So when I was on radio, let's go back to that.
Another cup.
Let's go back. You know, I used to promote songs for certain artists.
Okay.
Illbliss, Fino, Chidima, Wizboy, Chinagorom,
The Eastern ones.
Celebable, the Eastern ones. I did a lot of that while I was on the radio, and if there's one man who sat me down to give me that advice that changed the perception of my work ethics, it will be Illbliss. Yeah. I reminded him last year when I organized something for Obi-Wan. I reminded him When I had the mic, I told him, I said, you may not remember, but Toby, you said this to me and it changed everything, I am today.
Beautiful.
Yeah, so I have good relationships with people. Sometimes if I have to introduce you to someone, I'll say, well, I've known this person for 17 years. I've known this person for 25 years. And that's because I had to work. There's no manual to life.
Yeah, exactly.
But we choose to be better. Not just for you, for the company. If you're a nuisance, it will affect every other person.
Exactly.
So I chose to be a better person for myself, for my family, and for the world at large. So I'm grateful for how far I have come.
Nice.
Yeah.
Can you drive?
Nope. I'm afraid I've gone to driving school like 3 times. I've failed.
What are you afraid of?
Once you shut the driver's door, maybe if it's open I can drive so that I know that I can fly or jump out. But once...
But you're comfortable where you're being driven?
Yes, I am.
Okay. There's a name. I heard the name. Something phobia.
I can't drive.
Fear of driving.
I can't drive. I can't be in a cinema. I'm claustrophobic.
But it's big.
I can't.
Because the doors are shut?
Yes.
What other things are you afraid
I don't like to travel.
Fly?
I don't like it. I don't.
Well,
yeah.
You're not scared of guns, snakes?
What will bring me there? How do I get to a place where there's snake? Why? No. 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 I don't like animals. We will not.
Oh, you don't like you don't have pets? Pets?
I don't even like anybody around, like in my space.
Okay. You are that kind of person.
Yeah.
I'll see you at the garden.
Yeah. Everything is. I don't even hang out. So I used to be in the convent.
Oh.
I was there for 5 years. It also has a thing.
So when you mentioned pilgrimage, so where I grew up, right, there's this long stretch of the statue. And
the Mother Mary statue.
Yeah, they move from one to the other, and then they bring a lot of people. And I'm not Catholic, but it was fun. And then this, you have the candle, and then we'll be playing the bad boys. We'll be putting off people's candle and be running in the crowd. It was so fun. And then I'll go home and like, what were we doing? We just like to just be.
Yeah. It's worse, not worse in a bad way. It's stricter. I don't understand word like that, but in the convent, it is silence.
So let me paint the picture.
Okay.
So we're not supposed to see your feet, your hands, you cover your
No,
ears.
that's if you are a nun. I went to be a reverend sister. I wanted to finish from there, then go be a nun.
What happened? Why didn't you continue?
They chased me out.
They just
told me to go home. So the issue was I was into myself. I don't. If I'm left here alone, I can stay. If I don't have a reason to step out of here, 1 year I can be here.
Whoa.
Yeah. So I was into myself. Yeah. So you could just see me. We have lots of flowers. It's a very the convent is a serene place. It's like a graveyard. So you can see me alone, just walking alone.
Did
it was difficult. Not at all. It affected me when I came out because of the
noise.
God.
The Lagos noise and everything.
Blood of God.
Wow.
I was coming from a place where, so there's something we do every first Saturday to Sunday. Nobody says a word to each other. Yeah. You're observing silence. So even when you go to the bathroom, we're not supposed to hear that sound bucket guy. No, you don't do that. It's silence.
So you are pouring water here.
You know that.
Like when you live in January.
when the water is very cold.
Before it gets to your knees, it's cold.
It's silence. It's complete silence in the convent. It's orderly, right? There's a way you should walk. You don't walk majestically. You have to brisk walk. If you're not seen walking like that, you kneel down. you will be
You are
punished.
already.
Yes, you will be punished. You must learn. This one is not the one that will send you home. They will train you. You will be trained. So it was a good experience. So a lot of things that I am today too is from there. It was difficult when I came back. I couldn't relate to so many things, right?
Wow.
You know how we can be gisting and a girl would pass and someone says, I see this girl. If you say it, you cannot be my friend. You're a bad person.
Wow.
Yes. It took time for someone
So
to
how did you
explain.
survive in Lagos?
I was born here.
No, we're coming back.
Well, I was home. So, so it took time for someone to explain to me that when someone says, see this girl, they don't mean, like, they're not saying, see this guy, and they're rushing the girl. Now, just normal talk.
Yeah.
It took me a while to
Wow.
understand certain jokes and all, because then, why?
It's serious.
Why are you
Face
why?
your life with God.
Why? Why do you have to say that?
Yeah.
So if you don't mean it, why are you saying it? And why would you even want to say it? It was a lot. But now I'm good. I'm really good, yeah.
Thank you, Claire, for coming.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
Gaffer Man is always here, bringing stories you've never heard before. Stay tuned.